So it's me, Angel, aka the Angelic Muse, and I am back with another pick a card reading here. So I have 3 piles here. This one is based on what you need to know or what you need to hear right now. So you can sit and you can pause the video if you want to, so you can meditate on the cards. If more than one pile gravitates towards you, then that's fine. If none of the piles gravitate towards you, this just isn't your reading, and that's fine too. Maybe another one in the future. So I didn't put any crystals on here because, to be honest, I have a lot, but I just don't be knowing the names. I do be wanting to use them though, I'm not gonna lie, but I just don't be wanting to put them on here because I'm like, I don't know how to present them to the people. I'm gonna say this pink one, so I don't know. Maybe I'll do that in the next video. I'm not sure, but either way, 3 piles, what you need to know. I pray this resonates with you all in some way or another and that you benefit from it and find healing. And yeah, all my links will be at the bottom below if you want to book a personal session. I do tarot and Reiki sessions. And yeah, so also you can follow me on Instagram as well, where I post random pick a cards and also like intuitive guidance posts, things of that nature. And astrology facts as I learn, because I am learning that. I mean, I know a decent amount about it, but I'm getting deeper into it as I go. So it's just interesting. So I just post little things that I already know, and but yeah. So on to your reading. Yeah, let's go. Hey, pile 1. So if you chose pile 1, here is your reading. So your first card is the 3 of Swords, second card the 7 of Swords, and then your third card being the Lovers. So I think what you need to hear right now is that and I'm feeling like so the energy you're currently in now is just one of destruction and heartbreak. And I say destruction not because of it, not like you're doing it intentionally, but it just feels to me that you're, in this pit of like darkness where you feel like you can't get out of it. This obviously is in reference to a love situation. Or I mean, even if it's not, just something in regards to following the heart. But anyway, so what I'll say is what you need to know right now is that, we all go through these tests in life and these battles and heartbreaks and betrayals and just uncomfortable situations in life that we don't want to go through, but in order to build our knowledge and our worth essentially up, we need to do these things because the situation that you were in that led you to feel the way that you do now wasn't necessarily put there to hurt you. We see these things for ourselves and we have these routes that we think we're going to take in life, but God sees it another way because God sees things that we don't see. We think we see the full picture of things, but that's not really the case. And that has proven itself to be true here and in other situations and circumstances as well. But I'll say this, nobody owns your heart but you. You don't allow, or you shouldn't allow, your experiences or what you go through in life to dictate how you are moving forward, because that is a part of you that is essential to your being. And it is, I don't want to say it makes or breaks. I mean, but essentially it does. It makes or breaks the overall strength and core of who you are. And with the Seven of Wands here, it seems as if you're pretty closed off to the thought of opening yourself back up again because of what has happened to you. And you're only as good as you think you are. And that's why I personally stress the importance of, oh my gosh, tongue twister, affirmations, or like just speaking positively about yourself, because when times like this come up, and you don't know what to do or what to think because this person did that to you or this happened to you, you have to rely on yourself. And it's in those moments where you want to do the opposite of being defensive, or just being closed off, and he's one stick fighting against another six to defend whatever is his. Yeah. And naturally we're going to do that, but at the same time, it's like, at what cost? You don't, too much of anything isn't good for you. So you want to just make sure you're not, it's one thing to have boundaries. Boundaries are good. I stress boundaries like I don't know what, but I'm to a certain extent, it becomes like a wall, and you don't want to build walls, because then you're ultimately blocking yourself from your blessings. You're blocking yourself from your next partner who wants to love you, or your next opportunity that is there to fulfill you in ways that the past one wasn't. If they couldn't do the job, or they couldn't do the job, then that's one out of many. And I know that that's not easy to hear, because when you're invested in something, or you're invested in a person, again, you have this picture in your head, but you only see that picture. And you want to keep in mind that rejection is redirection, and it's God's protection. So seriously, you just want to make sure that you keep in mind that there's nothing bad and there's nothing good. It's just what it is, and I know it's not, again, the easiest thing to go through versus just saying it, but you've been through things before, I'm sure, because we're all human, so we go through things. You've been through things before that I'm sure you thought you couldn't get out of, and you did. So this is just another one of those things. And just keep in mind that for everything good, that there's always something better. That's the way your mind is warped to work. So at the end of the day, not warped to work, I won't say warped, but I say that with to think of it with optimism, as if okay, this didn't work out for me, so what's next, what's better? Just train your mind to think of it like that when times like this come up. So let me get into your, oh my goodness, I'm talking. Your lesson card is discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Exactly. Let me move the cards up. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. And then your oracle card is the number 16. It says empty well, time to replenish. I'm going to read that in a minute, but I will say that 16 together is the number 7, which does represent introspection. So this is something that you want to go within for, obviously. Just dig deep within yourself and find the strength that you know you have. You know you have it. So just, hold on, let me pull this oracle card up. So it says, empty well, nothing here, time to replenish, diminishing yourself for another. The empty well reveals that there is nothing for you here. The well is dry and the desert is encroaching on your once fertile garden. It is time to face this harsh reality and move on. Give gratitude and thanks for the abundance you have experienced and let spirit guide you to your next destination. This might mean saying goodbye to someone or something, or insisting on changing the rules of the game. Stop diminishing yourself for the sake of another. Making yourself small will not produce the results you want. There is a lack of reciprocity, of give and take. The empty well tells you that it is time to reclaim what is yours and return what does not belong to you. The shadows cast in your direction are not of your making. You do not need to react or respond to them, as they are not real. Simply shine your light upon them and see how it dispels them. These shadows are projections that you are confusing for reality. You may have been offered a shovel to help you dig yourself out of an uncomfortable situation, a bucket to drink from the well. But you cannot dig yourself out of this hole, and remember that there is no water to be found in that well. Receive the empty well as a gift. Do not exert your energy and waste your resources by repairing the walls or mending the rope. Follow the watercourse way, the aquifers that run deep in the earth, and you will be led to a new spring oasis. You can find these underground streams, these rich natural resources, in the subterranean depths of your own heart. So yes, going back to what I was saying, do not, I'm not going to say do not, because it really is hard, and I get it, but try not to stay stuck in this Three of Swords energy, because it's only going to deplete you, and it's going to harden you, and you're going to create these walls that you really don't want. Your heart doesn't want it, and then you're going to miss out on these opportunities that God really wants for you. So, yeah, and even with the discipline, you can, I didn't really elaborate on that, but you can accomplish what you set your mind to. You can. Your mind is very, very powerful. I stress that a lot, oh my gosh, I don't even know. Your mind is very, very powerful. So you want to make sure that you're filling it with positive things. You want to make sure you're filling, even in the toughest moments, because it'll pay off in the long run. It really will. And I'm giving you a big virtual hug right now. So, and I'm praying that, because the pile does feel heavy. It feels a little shaky. So, and I personally don't like it. But don't let anybody have that much power, or anything or any experience have that much power over your situation, or not your situation, but over your life, over you. So, pile one, this is all I have for you. So if it resonated, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down in the comments. And why am I forgetting my outro? If you'd like to book a personal session with me, my links will be down at the bottom. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or night. Thank you. Hey y'all, so if you chose pile 2, here is your reading. So I'm going to start out with your tarot cards first. You got the Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands for your first card, the Two of Wands for your second card, and the Six of Pentacles for your third card. Sorry, I was looking at it. And anyway, so this is definitely a different energy in comparison to the first pile, whereas I was feeling it was a little more somber, I guess. I don't know, but this energy just feels a lot more exciting to me. I don't know why. I do know why. So with the Six of Pentacles here, I'm sorry, why do I keep wanting to say Six of Pentacles? I don't know, but I'm going to get there. So with the Six of Wands here, it feels like you have achieved something like major here. You're coming into something big, and it is leading you to major success. It comes with a lot of benefits and perks to it, and it's just very fruitful and abundant. And it seems here with the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles that, you know, you're trying to find a way to maybe balance out, you know, how you're going to go about it, you know, how you're going to manage it, is the word I'm looking for, manage it, because it just seems like it's a lot, or you just feel like it may overwhelm you to a certain point. And the thing is that it won't. You may feel that way, but like the way fear works, you know, it's built like that to stop you from things, or to, you know, it's fear of the unknown. We all are fearful of something, you know, in one way or another. So it's easy to get like that. But the trick is to, you know, look at how far you've come and how successful you are now, and just build upon that. Don't let those thoughts, those fearful thoughts, or those old the limiting beliefs or limited beliefs, don't allow those to overpower what it is that you are sustaining here, because it is it is going to, you know, like I said, lead you to a lot of fruitfulness and abundance. And it's going to, you know, you're with more power does come more responsibility. So you're going to have to find ways to, I'm so sorry, my throat is like, I need some water, because I'm just going to keep clearing it. And so I pray that was the last time, because I want to get through this reading. So that's what I was saying. So it is going to lead to a lot. And, you know, you may have those moments where you become like, you know, I don't know how I'm going to, but you can do it. You know, all your cards are upright, and it just feels very positive. It's not necessarily anything you need to worry about here. You know, the pentacles are also not only the foundation, but they're also the stability. They represent stability. They represent, you know, the core, you know, so you're going to be fine. You have everything you need. You don't have anything to worry about. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm getting from this pile. It's not really like let me just read your oracle in your lesson cards. You actually got 2 lesson cards. So pile 1 didn't get that. Your lesson cards are empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. And denial is, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. And then your oracle card is the number 53. And it says stranger and curiosity. I'm going to go ahead and read that for you guys. Okay, so that wasn't the last time I cleared my throat. So, oh, let me move the cards up a little bit. Okay, so it says stranger, the other, moving past fear of differences, curiosity, and acceptance. The stranger moves through the world in a shroud of darkness that often elicits fear, rejection, and uncertainty, as the danger of the unknown defines its presence. Yes, there is a veil of separation between you. Look closer and summon the courage to remain open to what you might find. You may be conditioned to look only for what mirrors what is safe and known to you, refusing to entertain any concept of other beyond something to fear. In order to broaden your world and your experience of it, you must refute the illusion that sameness is the only way. Nothing you expect externally matches up with the other, and you're challenged by your own inexperience. But don't miss this opportunity for learning. Something extraordinary is being offered to you now if you remain curious and teachable. See? Allow the newness to envelope you as you explore the possibilities. This is a departure from your expectations, but the stranger has come to invite you to dance to a new music, a new tempo, a new sensation that will add more dimension to you and what you create as a result. Now is the time to leave room for other points of view, other ways of seeing with humility and grace. This is a defining moment. Take the risk. Life is a precious diamond with many facets, not just one. So see, yes, you're coming into something. You have to get out of that fear. You know what I mean? And I know it's hard. Like we're human. You know, it's hard to. But choose your hard. Like you can either stay stuck or which will be hard because it's like you never know, and then you can move past it like you have been with other things, and just move past this the same way. Um, with denial, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Like, yes, okay, acknowledge the fact that you are fearful. Yes, I am scared to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. You have what it takes. You're balanced. You know how to prioritize. You're organized. You know who's there for you and who's not. So even when it comes to the aspects of, like, okay, say in the instance of the Six of Pentacles, with who is, when I do make it this far, am I going to have in my corner and who am I not going to have in my corner? I already know that. You know what I mean? You know who's there for you. As far as finances go, whatever the case may be, you have what it takes. So, and even empathy, I'm open to being, so both sides, I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. Just think of it as another person, and I don't even know where I'm going with this, but think of fear as another person. Like, you're you, and then fear is another person. And fear is explaining to you why what the risks of doing it are, and then you're there like, okay, but I'm going to do it anyway, and now your fear has to look at it from your side of the situation. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's just what I said anyway. So hopefully this resonates. I really do pray it does, because like I said, I got really exciting energy from this pile. Like, you are going into something and you have what it takes. And yeah, don't let the denial, don't let the fear get the best of you. It's not worth it. We go into things openly. We're strangers about it. Okay, yes, I'm the stranger, but I'm here, and I'm here to knock that fear down, So, pile 2, if this resonated, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down at the bottom. If you'd like to book a personal session with me, all my links will be down there as well. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or night. Thank you. Hey, pile 3. So if you chose pile 3, oh my goodness. If you chose pile 3, here is your reading. So your first card is the 5 of Swords. Your second card is the 3 of Wands. And then your third card is the Devil card. So, I think what you need to hear right now with this Devil card here in reverse, well, also with the 5 of Swords, is that you are what you believe. You're what you allow to control you and limit you is what will happen. So and I'm getting, like, I feel really tense reading this. Like, it seems like it's like a real uptight, not uptight, like a real closed off type energy, where you just kind of limiting yourself in your way of thinking. Like, you may be I say with the 5 of Swords, you may be jealous. You may scroll through social media. I'll say it, for example, scroll through social media and see people with these nice things, and you're like, oh, well, why can't I have that? Or, not even that, but they don't deserve that type energy. I'm getting that with the Five of Swords here, like you're just ready to attack here. But with the Three of Wands, it's saying here, you know, your time will come. And not only that, you know, your time will come if you allow it to come. You know, you'd have to uh secure the energy of the Devil in reverse here with releasing yourself from the chains of your beliefs, releasing yourself from the negativity, whether that be who you're surrounding yourself with, or what you're putting in your mind, what you're reading, what you're watching, what you're listening to. It could be any of those things. It could be what you're doing on a daily basis that is stopping you, you know, but that doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, you can't, you know, bring yourself out of it. And then you could be like the people that you see or that you admire, or not. In this case, it wouldn't even be admire because it's coming from a place of jealousy. But I mean, in a sense, that is admiration because you know, you want what it is that they have. But that's the thing, though. We always, and I'm not gonna say we always, because we don't always, but the grass always looks greener on the other side. But you don't know what kind of grass they have. You don't know what's going on inside the house. You don't know any of that. So, you know, it takes work to do these things. And, you know, you are understanding of that. You should be just as understanding of that as anyone else. And I say that to anybody. Like, that's not necessarily for you. I'm just speaking generally here when I say that. But this is your reading. So just to focus back on you, you just want to, the only thing I can say is what you need to know is you need to release yourself from the chains in your mind that keep you stuck in this cycle of envy or resentment or jealousy, because it's not really serving you. And you know, again, your time will come if you allow it to. With this Three of Wands here, I mean, it's a very optimistic card. It's just a matter of what you're going to do with that. You know what I mean? Like that, what you manifest here with the three here, that being the number of manifestation. You are what you manifest. You are what you put your mind to. You are what you work at. You are what you pray about. You know what I mean? So, and if let me just read your oracle and your lesson card. So, wow. So your lesson card is envy. I am the same as everybody else, but with different challenges. Or I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. And that's literally what I was saying here. You know, we all should know, you know, you have to work at stuff in order to get stuff. You know what I mean? So, you know, if you're in a position where you're not working at that same level or you're not doing the same things, then you won't get the same things, you know. And then heart, home, compassion with the number 27 is your oracle card. So let me go ahead and read that. It says, love in its truest form, compassion. When you begin to feel like you do not belong anywhere, it's time to make your way back to your heart home. This is your true home. You are being called back to the quiet place where your soul resides. Put everything on hold for a while. You are being offered the experience of love in its purest form, unconditional and unbounded. This is not the love you must work hard to earn or barter for. Drop into your heart space and rest there for a breath or two. Replace the judgment of yourself and others with compassion. Really, it is that easy when heart home shows up. There is no need to forgive anyone for anything. None of it occurred in spiritual truth. It is only your belief in that story that makes it so powerful. Allow your love to wash clean all those impressions. Empty yourself of all judgment and preconceptions, and allow spirit to fill you with the sweet nectar of peace. When heart home shows up, it is imperative that you heed its call. lest the universe orchestrate a way to bring you back to yourself, yourself that is of a harsher nature. So, going back to what I was saying, and I didn't expect it to end like that, but you don't necessarily want, life to play out in a way that is harder for you. Like, you don't want to make it harder for yourself. And again, like I said, your mindset is everything. The what you fill it with is everything. You can counter those thoughts, those 5 of Swords thoughts that come up where you feel like, why is this, like, why am I here and they're there? Or, why did this turn out that way for them but not for me? Or, you can't think like that. You can't, because again, with this envy card here, I am the same as everybody else, but with different challenges. We all have different life paths. We all are uniquely designed. Like, no life is like the other. I mean, I don't know. It's a lot here with this pile, because on one hand, like, I get it, because we've all been there where I'm sure we've all been there when we're like, oh, well, I want this or that, but that's a very, and I don't mean it to be offensive. I don't mean that anyway. I don't know who, I pray that people are watching this pile and understanding that I'm coming from a place of love. It is definitely coming from a place of love, but it's a childish way of thinking, in a sense. You want to get out of that. You want to not limit yourself. I mean, sometimes even, I don't even want to say children are always like that. It's just a very limited way of thinking, because kids aren't always like that, and I love the kids. So, and again, like I said, this definitely came from a place of love and light, and I pray that you are able to release that way of thinking, because your time will come, and what you manifest, what you work towards, and what you pray for is what you will get. So just continue to, well, if you're not trying to, then start to retrain your way of thinking in a way that is positive, that is uplifting to yourself. Think to yourself, I can have that. If you want it, I will have that. I will have that. I do have that, and it will be. You just have to align with it, but you'll get through it. And yes, that is what I'm getting for pile 3 here. If this resonated with you, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal session, all of my links will be down at the bottom. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or night. Thank you.